Hello everyone, welcome back to Speaking Spurs and me, Kieran, talking all things Tottenham, but in this case, all things Harry Kane. I wanted to do a video today talking about managers. Obviously, some juicy news has come out with Bayern Munich looking to... Some reports say has sacked Nagelsmann and hired Tuchel already. There's nothing up on Bayern Munich's website yet. The news I'm hearing is that he hasn't officially been sacked. So that's one to watch out for. I will be doing a video on that either later today or I'll do it tomorrow when more comes out. The Conte thing is getting messy because of his clauses in his contracts. We'll talk a bit about that once it's all been simplified instead of all the jargon. But look, today is all about Harry Kane. Excellent for England last night, managed to become the all-time top goal scorer, 54 goals now for England. That's what we're going to talk about today. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do so. Don't forget to support the video with a like if you enjoy it, and as always, post your comments below so we can keep the conversation going. So yeah, Harry Kane last night against Italy, a nice 2-1 victory. We were 2-0 up. They got back into the game. Luke Shaw red card, still managed to see it out, get the victory in Italy. A team that we don't normally do too well against in recent times. Been a bit of a bogey team for us, but they're a bit up and down like a yo-yo themselves at the moment. And we still got the victory over the line, so that's really good in that sense. But the man, Harry Kane, and it had to be from the penalty spot, didn't it? You know, it had the miss against France, Hugo Lloris in goal. It could have really shook him, but it didn't. He scored a penalty for Tottenham since he's been back from the World Cup, and then scores a penalty, crucially, for England. Makes no mess of it. Traditionally, Harry Kane likes to send the goalkeeper to... Well, he goes to the right of the goalkeeper. This time, he decided to go to the left of the goalkeeper, which is only the second time he's been successful from that side. He's had another penalty that he tried to put that side and wasn't successful, but of the three, he scored two. But yeah, tends to go the other side or down the middle, but sent this one to the goalkeeper's right. Donnarumma goes the wrong way, and the rest is history. So 54 goals in 81 caps. Now let's put that into perspective here. Wayne Rooney, 53 goals in 120 caps. That is a massive, massive difference. Sir Bobby Charlton, 49 goals in 106 games. The only person in that top section that is similar-ish to Harry Kane is Gary Lineker, another former Spurs player that managed 48 goals in 80 caps. But yeah, Captain Kane, he's just been absolutely outstanding for England in tournaments. He's dragged us through. And let's talk a bit about his England career. He's been in the youth ranks of England over the years, under 17s, under 19s, been to latter stages in tournaments. Had some injuries that kept him out of some key games in those tournaments for the youth sides. Has worked with Gareth Southgate before, in the youth development sides, and you know, burst onto the scene really. Got his first international call-up. Roy Hodgson was the manager in charge, and Gareth Southgate has been his manager for the majority of the England career. But, you know, he came on in a game in the second half against Lithuania, and it did not take him long to score at all. Scored on his debut not long after coming on the pitch, and that was in March 2015. He's been captain since 2018. He was made captain for the 2018 World Cup, and he was going up against a few players. Jordan Henderson at the time. Eric Dyer was another man that was in the fold for that. He was a Golden Boot winner at a World Cup. You know, this is incredible stuff. First England player to ever score 13 goals in a calendar year. You know, this guy, he loves records, not just for England. He does it for Tottenham time and time again. You know, top European goal scorer, top Premier League goal scorer for us, all-time top goal scorer for Tottenham. On his way to breaking Alan Shearer's record, but it's Wayne Rooney's record that he breaks. He was on the pitch when Wayne Rooney broke the record and scored his 53rd goal. And quite fittingly, the reason why I'm situated on this side of the camera is so there's space here because there's going to be some pop-ups. So you would have seen already the chart of the England goal scorers that he's amongst in that elite. And a little bit from Wayne Rooney, his tweet, which essentially just says, you know, congratulations, Harry Kane. I knew it wouldn't take long, but that was quick. It's just a nice gesture. There's been lots of other tweets come through from many people, Alan Shearer being one of them, who is looking over his shoulder knowing that Harry Kane is going to break that Premier League record at some point. But yeah, if we have a look at his favoured opponents, San Marino seems to be his favourite. And there is a theme here. His favourite opposition tends to be weaker ones. And I think that's the same for every international striker. They're always going to do better against the weaker teams if they play, because of the gap in class. If Harry Kane played League One opposition every single week for Tottenham, he would score even more goals than he does now. So yeah, San Marino leads that pack there. But you will notice, of the elite teams, Germany are in there. He scored 3 goals against Germany in his career. Now, if we just have a look at the stats of those goals, you'll see from the 54, he scored 52 from inside the box. Only 2 of them coming from outside of the box. 9 of those goals are with his head, 6 with his left foot, and 39 have featured with his stronger right foot. 18 of those goals have come from the penalty spot, and there's actually an even split of his goals. He's scored 21 goals at home, 21 goals away, then the remaining 12 have come at neutral grounds. But, you know, it's absolutely incredible for him to do this in such a short space of time. I mean, it seems like he's been around playing for England forever. He hasn't. He's got more years to come. He's 29 years old, and he's actually said himself that he feels, you know, that this is the best he's ever felt in his career. And really, I mean, fitness-wise, he's probably not in his prime. Although he was saying earlier in the season for Tottenham that he feels like he's in the best shape he's ever been in. But in terms of goal scoring ability, he's in that sweet spot right now. He's, you know, learnt and plied his trade. He's done it on the international stage in the Champions League, the Europa League, the Europa Conference League, FA Cup, League Cup. Like, you name it, he's done it. He's been an absolute incredible servant to the game. Many more years to come. I don't see any reason why he can't put this record so far out the way that it won't be broken for a very, very long time. So just massive congratulations to him. That's all I wanted to say on it, really. It's just a nice, happy note in amongst all the turmoil that's going on at Spurs at the moment. But look, no doubt there will be some more stuff coming out about managers this afternoon. The whole Conte thing has become a bit of a mess because of the finances involved in the contract, which I will talk about. It's just stuff about there becomes a point where Antonio Conte becomes in control of that. So at the moment, Tottenham are the ones with the option to extend it by a year. However, if we do finish in the top 4, it then, I don't know why we wrote this into a contract, it then becomes Conte's decision and not Tottenham's. If he wants to stay on for the extra year, he can actually say to us, I'm going to stay, which then means the only way of him coming out is to sack him. And then if we sack him, that would cost us another £15 million to cover his wages. So very, very messy. But yeah, enough about Tottenham. It's all about Harry Kane at the moment. You know, many more records to come, I'm sure. And yeah, just really, really happy for him. It meant a lot to the players. You saw them all around him. Very passionate. So thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed that one. A little positive note, despite the fact that where I am in Essex right now, Chelmsford, it's raining on and off. You might be able to hear it in the background, I don't know. But thanks for sticking around. I have been Kieran from Speaking Spurs. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. Until next time, come on you Spurs.